On a chilly December afternoon, EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Paycor Stadium in Cincinnati, Ohio. Today, it's the penultimate week of the regular season, Week 16, and we've got a good one in store between the Indianapolis Colts and the Cincinnati Bengals. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25.
Here we go, here we go.
In motion, the tight end.
11 MT paint. 11 MT paint. They gotta go, gotta go.
Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. This defense for the Colts, they played really well in the win over the Raiders a week ago.
Yeah, they gave up 17 points, but that's what you would consider a goal for each and every defense, because if you give up 17 points a game all year long, you're thinking you're going to be a playoff team because you expect your offense to score more than that. That's what you're looking for. Room to improve, of course, but I'd have to say a very solid performance.
Here we go,
The
here we go.
run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
11 Thomas. 12, 12, 12. 11, 11, 11, 11.
Now it's Burrow. He's going to have the hook up here to Chase. It'll go down as a gain of 6. And now it's 3rd and 3.
11 MT, 11 MT.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
11 mighty, 11 mighty. 11 MT paint. 11 MT paint. Stop.
From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. Got a man, it's Chase, he completes it. And he is going to have the Bengals first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3. The Bengals at 500, 7-7 on the year. They were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
On 2.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
11, 11, 11, 11. 11 Thomas.
They snapped that at 1. Now it's Burrow. That one taken in by T. Higgins. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Here we go.
And they'll send the tight end in motion here. On 2nd down, here's Mixon. And 3 yards there, takes him to the 45. And for the Colts, an extra defensive back in there now on 3rd down. Burrow looking to pass. Throw left side, complete to Chase. And he is going to have the Bengals first down by a couple of yards as they're able to get 4 there on 3rd and 2.
First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
12, 12, 12. 11 mighty, 11 mighty.
From midfield now, Burrow. And incomplete, he dropped it. Maybe a rookie mistake there, second down.
Timing's crucial in any route thrown, but when you throw an out, so many things are going through the mind of the receiver. Catching the ball, timing it up with the quarterback. Are my feet going to get down inbounds? On that play, all those things going through his head might have caused him to drop it.
Hey, we gotta go score. Let's go.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Burrow. Throws right side, and that's complete. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. A great effort there with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Bengals get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. They'll run with Tanner to begin the drive. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. This one completes Alec Pierce. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. They'll look to throw here. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. And now the Bengal defense here calling a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's got a man, complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 3rd and 19, no problem, as they're able to convert.
He's been a one-man dynamo on this drive so far, and you know the other receivers would love to get involved. But right now, his skill and his play has his team in a great position to put 6 points on the board.
Look at end zone, and he's got his man. It's Woods. Touchdown, Indianapolis. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Colts are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. Extra point right down the middle, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a...
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Colts are going to take possession of the football.
And that's what we've seen from this defense all year long, because they've been so good at finding ways to take the football away. And they just gave us another example right here. A strong defense, that's something you're going to need to rely on come playoff time. And this crew has got one. There's no doubt about that, Brandon.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
This pass caught. It's Woods.
And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. That one goes for 24 yards.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, he just need the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down.
Well, I think the effort was there, but sometimes the defense is just a little bit better. No gain on the quarterback sneak, no place to go.
It's a quarterback sneak, and he stopped immediately there.
Well, they really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. They'll try and run. Taylor.
And he takes it in for a Colts score.
Jonathan Taylor with his 13th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Colts have moved out in front.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 14-7. The Colts kicking team is out there now, and they will send this one away.
And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
Here we go.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
12. 11 MT, take. 11. 12. 12.
Here's Burrow. And he fires one that's intercepted.
And the Colts are going to take over here up near the 40. Well, we saw plenty of that during his much-heralded college career. He parlayed that into becoming a first-round selection. And now here he is making interceptions in the National Football League.
And this is a guy that has all the physical tools, but the thing that sets him apart is what he's got between his ears. And that's the sixth sense for knowing where the football is going. Just an excellent play there to create the turnover.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Up the middle, here's Taylor. And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. A gain of 11 that time, and a Colts first down. Good push up front, and that run in between the tackles.
Let's play the leverage game here. Offensive line just got lower than the defensive front, and they were able to get their pads on them and move them backwards and create space for their running back to roam.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Now a play fake here on first down.
Open man, complete downfield to Davis.
Touchdown, Indianapolis.
Gabriel Davis.
50 yards.
And the Colts go up by 2 touchdowns. So, Charles, that's 3 touchdowns on 3 drives, and it's just been an offensive barrage so far.
Great word, partner, using barrage right there. I'm going to add another word if you don't mind. How about perfection? No surprise that they're leading right now. Absolute dominance throughout this ball game and no signs of slowing down.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Taken at the goal line. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leader...
And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. They blitzed defensively there, but he was able to slip through that first layer, and then he was gone.
I think they won the leverage game, didn't they?
Yes.
Right? They saw the blitz coming. That got to him a little bit, but they leveraged it perfectly and found not just a crease, a gigantic hole. And off he goes, and he's still going all the way to the end zone.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
A carry by Taylor to start the drive.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Back to throw.
He'll go up top here for Hamler.
That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Indianapolis. That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive, and it seemed like they had maybe given up momentum. Not so fast.
No, not at all, because they ended up pushing the lead up once again, and you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
This taken in at the goal line. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
Ready?
The Bengals drive about to get going.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Here we go, here we go.
Still 9 remaining on second down.
Thomas. 11.
Burrow will throw. Going up top. And that's caught inside the 35.
And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
11 empty pace. 11 Thomas. 11.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw.
And he'll spot Higgins open left side. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
11 empty. 11.
Looking to throw again on second down.
Burrow. And that one complete once again to Higgins.
And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here, and now they're set up with a first and goal.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Again, it's Burrow. Quick hitter here, it's complete. A gain of 7 that time, second and goal.
Here we go.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Another shot from the 1 on second and goal.
And they come with a jet sweep here as Burrow just taps that forward.
And he will score. Touchdown, Cincinnati.
Joe Mixon.
He scored on the ground and through the air.
And the Bengals have got it back to within a score. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And they're within 7 now at 28-21.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And this will come out to the 25 as Hamler elects not to return it.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. He'll look to throw.
He's got his man. It's Pierce.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw.
That's complete to Davis. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. First and 10, Taylor now.
And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. Looking this time for Woods, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates.
And the Bengals are going to get it back here just past the 35. So the interception there. And, Charles, I'd imagine that's something you can maybe live with in December, but not come January.
And I love how you make the distinction there. You're talking about regular season versus the postseason, the playoffs. Because these guys, they've already clinched a playoff spot, but they know, looking ahead, when they get into the postseason, they've got to take better care of the football because turnovers in that situation, they really become magnified.
11.
They will throw on first down with Burrow. Trying to lay one up deep. He's got a man complete.
And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
Now Burrow on first down. This pass complete to Higgins.
And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
Here we go.
From the 17, here's 2nd and 4.
12. 11.
Now it's Burrow. And he's wrapped up. Taken down. Back at the 25. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. This from 42 yards out.
McPherson's kick is good.
And that will do it for this first half. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll send you down to Orlando and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Looking for Campbell downfield, and that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
Back to throw here.
Able to find his man, Woods.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They'll drop to throw. Then he's got the hook up here. It's Woods. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. On first down, he'll drop to throw. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. The pressure really ratcheting up. They get the sack on first down, then a near sack. They got to him there just as it was leaving his hand.
Yeah, they might need to change their pass protection scheme a little bit. Maybe bring another guy into the backfield to help protect the quarterback, because that was awfully close.
Out of the gun now on third down.
That's complete to Pierce.
And that's not going to get it done. He'll come up well short of the first at about the 21. It'll be a pickup of 13, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
And his kick is good. And that'll make this a 7-point game. Well, looking at it from a defensive perspective, that keeps a deficit very, very manageable. You know, all things considered, not a bad job on the defensive side.
I would say that you've pointed out something pretty good right there, and that is you actually have both sides happy with that exchange. You know, happy in quotes, of course. One team, hey, we've kept it within range. The other side saying, hey, we put points on the board and did stretch out the lead. Let's see how this one turns out.
Yeah, still bottom line, though, 3 points for the opening drive of the third quarter.
Here we go.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the second half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone.
That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
Partner, one thing I was lousy at growing up, track and field, I could never anticipate the start before a race, but how about that backer? He figured it out, jumped the count, and turned it into a really nice play for his defense.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Thomas. 11 MT, take. 11 Thomas. 11. Stop.
Now Burrow. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that's caught inside the 35.
Here we go.
They'll work this down inside the 30.
11 MT. 11 Mighty. 11 MT. 11 MT.
Mixon with a first down carry. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD.
Joe Mixon,
his 104th career touchdown, one shy of Tim Brown on the all-time list.
And the Bengals are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And that will tie our game here in the third. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Well, if you're going to run the read option, typically, you've got to keep an eye on the defensive end.
And what does that mean? What are you looking for with a defensive end?
Well, you want to play off of what he does. If he collapses inside towards the running back, then you pull it and take it yourself outside in. If he stays outside, you go ahead and leave it with the running back. In this case, pulled it and got good yardage himself.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. They'll set up a throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. He'll look to throw. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And it's going to be batted down. And we'll go the other way with the football. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Bengals are going to get it back in terrific field position. Going to give this to Mixon. Call that a gain of 5 as the clock ticks inside of 2 minutes to go now in the 3rd.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
11, 11, 11. 11, 11. 11 mighty, 11 mighty, 11, 11, 11.
Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter.
Here we go, here we go.
Now a timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Here we go, here we go.
2nd and 5.
Now a turn and a give to Mixon. And he'll take this one down near the 15. It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a 3rd down and 4 now. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway, because that's your strength.
Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. Touchdown, Bengals.
Joe Mixon.
A 15-yard touchdown grab.
And the Bengals have moved out in front here in the final minute of the third quarter. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And they will take a 7-point lead.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive.
Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on fourth down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. They'll look to throw here on first down. Uncorks one for Davis. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Some coaches like to take the shorter, more reliable yardage, and some, they like to go for the big shot. No fear in risking a deep ball there, but it wasn't enough to get them to completion.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw here. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Back to throw again. And he'll find his target. Woods, it's complete. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 43. They'll look to throw again.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted.
The 20. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six for the Bengals TV. A big play there by the rookie. An interception followed by the return for 6 points.
If you want to be accepted by your teammates and coaching staff, make plays like that.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And a lead now up to 14.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive.
We'll see if they can band back together after the pick six. It hurt badly, but still within striking distance. A two-score game with a good chunk of time on the clock.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. They'll set up to throw.
Now this will be swung out wide for Taylor. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
2nd and 2.
This pass caught. It's Woods.
And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 25-yard line. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
They'll check this one down to Taylor. And they're going to get this down inside the 20. Well, that's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
Again, he'll drop to throw.
On the slant, he's got Davis. And the Colts are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. The 40. Past the 20. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for Bengals TD. This defense just continuing to do their thing, and now they add on to that lead with another pick 6.
And how about the way they've played this entire game? Not only they put their stamp on it, but every time they try and mount an offensive challenge, they find a way to thwart it. And multiple pick 6s, oh yeah, they'll enjoy watching this tape after the game.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. After the pick 6, they go right back to the air.
This is Hamler on the crossing route. He's got it.
And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Back to throw now on 1st down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down.
The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
So much of this game is about leverage. We always talk about low man wins in the trenches. Well, it's like that in just about every position. And sometimes, if you lose that leverage and you're losing the battle, just jump up at the line of scrimmage and try and bat the ball away. And that's exactly what happened there.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw.
Pass caught. It's Davis on the crossing route. And he is going to have a Colts 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw.
Dumps this one off to Algier. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
So it looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But this defense gets 2 more stops. They can keep them out of that area.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Trying to find Tyler Algier out of the backfield.
And it's 3rd down.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains.
Now back to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
And the Bengals are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line.
Boy, so another interception, CD. It feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces, and I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Back to Mixon on second down.
They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a third down.
Here we go. 11 Thomas. 11 MT Tate. 11 MT Tate. 12. 11 MT. Dot.
On third down, Mixon. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40.
145 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
They try to eat some clock with Mixon. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone. The ball seems bigger, and he's just lacking it. These guys, they've got it going today.
8 yards on the run there, and that leaves them with third and just a couple.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And some space here. And he will finally be taken down, but not before he gets it to the Colts 8. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And Pam, I have no idea what the top speed is on all those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for Cincinnati, the win moves them to 8-7 now on the year. And they'll get another home date next week as the Browns will come to town. Meanwhile, for Indianapolis, it's a tough blow to their playoff aspirations as they drop to 9-6. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves next week at home against Jacksonville.